Welcome to another exciting show. It's me, myself, and I, Eddie Daze Kings, holding it down on the brown table. The brown table,
y'all.
where we say it as it is. We
Brown
say it
table,
as it is.
y'all.
You can't drink. We say it as it is. All right, so you can join the conversation by, commenting on this video, sharing this video, and liking this video. Subscribe to the page. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the Vibes in 5 page, and let's get it going. Start.
Yeah.
My brothers.
Charlie.
What's up?
Why you they look? No, this morning I didn't shake me. So
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Don't call me.
I'm sorry.
Don't call me. Why is it by force to?
Let's do it on camera.
Like, I didn't shake by force to
No.
shake.
It's not
You want to shake hands?
I
It's
don't
like-
want to shake. I don't
my
want to
heart
shake it.
inside. No, my
What
heart
is
inside.
your heart inside?
My heart inside. I didn't want to shake my brother. My brother said no. Oh,
Yeah.
It's all out. Let's do it on
Let's do it on camera.
It is what it is. Yo, Arnold, what's good?
I'm good,
man?
good,
Yeah, you look
Charlie.
good, man. You look
You
dapper,
don't
man.
shake me. I look dapper. Yeah.
You look dapper, man.
You look more dapper.
Yeah, start shaking.
I'm not gonna shake up.
You see?
I understand.
You see?
Yeah,
What you did to him that he didn't like.
Okay.
So that's for me. It is my head inside that I want to shake, not my heart.
All right. Let's get into the conversation. You Arnold, so I'm having a conversation with a friend of mine, right?
Right.
And he was telling me that his landlord.
Eddie, you get friends.
No, sir. I'm all for the people, bro. I'm all for the people. Okay, how many friends you get on Facebook? How many friends you get on
Don't
Facebook?
wake the sleepy lion.
Yeah. He
Sleepy lion. I don't know why he wants to jab you.
So make
How
it
many?
lie.
No, how many friends you get on
No,
Facebook? How many
Facebook,
friends?
they break.
How many?
Facebook friends. They are yes friends.
You can tell.
No, I can't tell.
You get like
They
2K.
break.
You get like 2K.
Oh no.
You get like
Yeah.
2K.
No, they're not the rich.
Exactly.
Yeah, like one something.
Wow,
Yeah.
see.
Don't even talk.
I get close to 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Don't
so
talk.
yeah.
So always,
Yeah. So
and we
relax.
haven't done 5,000 episodes.
Yeah.
So as a matter of fact, your friends can give you
They can
5,000
give you
scenarios.
Yeah,
And that's 5,000 episodes.
Yeah. I don't know why.
So keep talking about your friends.
You keep talking about your friends.
I see where you're going, but so a friend of mine had a conversation with me, right?
Right.
And was telling me that, like, anytime his friends come over,
Right.
he have these kind of friends, like these giddy friends. Like, whenever they come over, the landlord has an issue with their coming. So he said the landlord had a meeting with him and told him that, yo, if you want to bring anybody over here to my house, I have to give the approval. Now he looked at me and I was a little bit shocked, but so I was like, okay, we'll have this conversation. I'll have this conversation with you guys. I know. Do you think it is right for a landlord to choose the kind of people you bring to his house? Mind you, it's his house, right?
But
and they are your friends.
But
You
I'm
rented,
renting
exactly.
it.
Is it? Do you think it's proper that he gets to determine the kind of people you bring to his house, and then the kind of let's say visitors you can have in his house at a given point? Let me know what you think.
Okay, so usually before you rent a place, there are rules and regulations.
Yeah.
If it is spelled out in the rules and you agree to it, then you stick to it.
Yeah.
But let's assume for your friend, because he's complained to you, let's assume that those rules or those regulations weren't spelled out. Maybe he went to rent and then he was given the apartment, he paid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it wasn't stated in our rules and regulations, and all of a sudden I have to come and introduce my friend to you before the person, stays in my room, or I need to tell you, oh, next week my family will be coming over before they come, and if they come, I have to bring them to come and greet you. And, Charlie, isn't that too much? Yeah, because if I've rented the space, mine as a tenant would be to maintain the place as I came to meet it, and ensure that I do not find myself or find problems for the landlord
and other tenants.
and other tenants. So if I am sticking to that, and it's not as if my guest who is coming is coming to cause problems, as many as they would be, if they are not coming to cause problems or destroy anything in their house, why would the landlord want to get to know everyone that comes to me?
But, okay.
And for what reason?
Yeah, but I know you.
Why?
Only you went to pay the house rent.
Yes.
You didn't pay it with your friends.
No, but obviously
so you can't have they should go and rent.
No.
They should also go and rent.
Even in prison, visitors are allowed.
True, but they don't stay.
Yes, but even in prison, visitors are allowed. If it was possible for visitors to stay in prison, I think those who visit their wards in prison will stay more than anywhere else, because these are people who are going to be in there for years, for months, according to how they were sentenced. So if even in prison visitors are allowed, how much more a place I willingly found, willingly paid for, to stay for a period of years and might even renew? Why? So if I've come to rent in your house, I shouldn't have privacy. Well, everyone who visits me, in fact, you need to have a list of people who come to me, their names and why they are even coming. Whether they are males or females or whatever. If they have come to live with me, you know, and you've realized, even with that, not the person comes to sleep over one day, no, you start having a problem. Or the person comes to sleep over 2 days. It must be beyond reasonable doubt and confirmed that the person is now staying with me. Then you can have a problem. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But not a weekend visit or a come and go visit, and then you are having issues with it. So I should be in the house because I came alone. It should be just me.
You came alone, you stay alone.
But we don't live alone. We have friends. We have families.
We have family. Yeah, we have friends. Yeah.
Imagine. Okay, so obviously we have a lot of tenants than landlords.
Yeah.
Right. So imagine every landlord is preventing visitors from visiting their family members or friends. Now, how will we coexist? Because if I am renting, I'm not living in my own house, and the landlord says I can't receive visitors, or every visitor must come through him. If I feel inconvenienced, then I won't let anyone come to me. Or my family member or my friend who is also feeling inconvenienced because she has to go and show face to landlord, or he has to go and show face to landlord before she enters the room, they can decide not to visit. So then how can we coexist? There will only be a problem if my visitor, or as a result of the visit, an issue has arisen. One would say, oh, but the landlord wouldn't wait until there's an issue before he comes in. But until there's an issue, there's no issue actually. So why should he be worried? Do you get it? Someone also say, oh, then go and build your own house and stay in your house and have your own rooms. But we all cannot build our own houses. And the fact that we all cannot have our own houses doesn't mean that we should be inconvenienced because we are living in your house, which we paid for. And mind you, once I pay for the space, so the time I live, that space is mine. You can't even enter without knocking. As a landlord, you can't enter.
For that 2 years, you bought a house.
It is mine.
It's your property.
Yes.
If anything happens, you are liable.
Yes. It is mine. So why do you determine the one who comes into my space? So that if you have a personal issue with the person, you can say, I don't want this guy in my house. You don't want this guy in your house, I say.
Sat, let me take your initial comment on this. Let me take your thoughts on this.
Okay, so Eddie.
Yeah.
This one is quite interesting. You know, I think the landlord might have given out the rules and regulation concerning the rent of his place or his space to your friend, but your friend is now, I think, is overbearing. He can't bear it anymore. Maybe he has done it once, twice, like a lot of times, and you think, no, what the landlord is doing, Charlie, I think I can't take it any longer. Okay, so this is it. It is for every landlord that when you come to my house to stay, there are certain things if you have to do. Once I'm living in the house, even if I'm not living in the house with you, once I'm living there with you, and I think your friend is living with the landlord in the house, because if he is not living with the landlord in the house, there's no way the landlord will say that, come and show me this person or this person before you.
No, the landlord doesn't live in the house. He doesn't live there.
Oh, then I don't think the landlord has.
He frequents the house. he goes there on a regular basis, right? So today he comes, he sees a different face. Tomorrow he comes, he sees another face.
Then it
he
doesn't
comes
make
visible.
sense. Then it doesn't make sense.
So the landlord is not right.
Yes,
to
he's
tell
not
him
right.
that. Okay.
He's not right. It doesn't make sense. To some extent, if you are living in the house with your tenants and you think that, oh, they are saying things that if maybe you might be sharing electricity or utility bills with your tenants. So any additional person into the house, maybe it will increase depending on how long the person is going to stay. So come and introduce me if you have a visitor and your visitor is going to stay for a very long time. Come and tell me that, okay, I have this visitor and he or she is going to stay for let's say 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, then I know that, okay, when the month ends, I know you had a visitor. So probably your utility might have gone up. So if I'm sharing utility bills, I know how much I'm going to give you. Okay, and sometimes things happen. You might accommodate somebody in your house, in your room, and maybe the next day the person do not wake up. When the person doesn't wake up, it is the landlord's responsibility because it is his house.
No, but then it is your
I'm
room.
coming. It is your room.
It is your room,
Yes,
so you are
is-
liable for
yes,
whatever
I
happens
know
in your
it
room.
is your room.
Exactly.
But you see, the papers of the house and the room is in the name of the landlord. I'm coming.
You see, okay,
Wait,
you
I'm
land.
I'm coming. You have something to say to
Yeah, I
me.
have something to say.
You relax.
Because if
So
somebody
you
dies
relax.
in your room,
Yes.
landlord will still write statement.
Yes.
You yourself, if
Yes.
you die, landlord will still write statement. So
statement.
landlord
Yes.
writing statements
Yes.
about dead people in their.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big
It's just
deal.
a-
But you see, it's not a big deal.
Whether it is
Yes.
me or my friend who
No.
came to die, the
Somebody
landlord-
is dead there.
Yes, but you see, the landlord didn't know the
Okay.
person rather than you. Do you get
So
it?
you also write.
But
your
that's
statement.
still doesn't make
so
the
you write,
landlord.
I'm
the-
coming.
Ah.
I'm coming. So you also write your statement.
Yes.
But meanwhile, if you had told the landlord that, oh, okay, I have this visitor. He came here this morning. And then he stayed for the next morning, but he couldn't wake up. But the landlord, I'm coming. The landlord knows about it.
No.
You
if
get
if you pre-inform the landlord, would that still prevent the person
Prevent
from
from
dying?
No,
Yeah.
it won't.
Yes.
Yes,
But you see,
but-
it is-
it's
and
it
the
won't.
landlord
But
knowing that
no,
there's someone
I'm coming.
in there,
But it is
what
the right
will
thing
it
to
really
do.
change?
But it is the right
Yes.
thing to do. If the person is coming to stay for a long time, it is the right thing to do. Like you are in the house with your parents. Do you get it? So you are living in the house.
But it is not
I'm
your
coming.
parents.
I'm coming.
The landlord
Relax.
is in business.
Relax.
It's in business.
It's
Exactly.
business.
It's business. It's purely business.
But you rented the house. Only you rented the house.
Yes.
And he gave the house to you.
Yeah.
Do you get it? He gave the house to you. And probably he might stated that I'm giving the house to you. Do you have a wife? If you are going to
Yes,
rent,
they ask, do you have
they
a wife?
ask
Are you
everything.
single?
Do you have a wife?
I don't.
You don't.
Yes.
Okay, but you are single or
Yes.
you have a girlfriend. They will
I have a
ask you
girlfriend.
all.
Yes.
Or they will ask you all these things. Okay, so if your girlfriend comes to you for the first time, or even for the first time, if they see the girl in the house, they will ask, who are you looking for? Because they can see
No,
anybody.
no, no.
I'm coming.
What if
They can see
nobody
anybody on the
asks who
compound?
are you looking for?
But how can I be in my house and see a strange face and I wouldn't ask?
But what if you are not there?
The person is going somewhere.
No,
you
in
are
my compound.
okay to ask.
In my compound.
Sir,
and
you are
I've
okay
seen
to
a
ask.
strange face.
No, you are okay to
relax.
ask. But
relax,
don't assume
relax.
the person
I'm
come
not
and meet
assuming.
the landlord.
No,
and ask
no,
who
no,
are you.
All the-
no,
yeah.
no. That is not the case.
Okay. What's
That is not the case.
What's the-
I'm
what is
saying
the
that
case?
if I meet a strange face on my compound,
You would ask.
and I ask,
Yes.
who are you looking for?
You're right.
Is it the
Right
same?
reason.
No, you are right.
No, yes.
You are right.
So that's why I'm saying that if you bring someone, make sure that I see the person
For what?
so that I wouldn't mistake the person for let's say a thief.
No.
Arnold, it's
That
true.
no. That is far.
It's true. What is that? Is far-fetched.
That is far-fetched.
Sir,
You say they will ask you whether you are single or married, and then you say, okay, I'm not married, but I have a girlfriend. even if I come and show you Ajwa as my girlfriend, once I'm not married, I can have girlfriends.
I was about to say that, like we have people
Julie
who
could come.
we have people who like have different girlfriends every week.
Jessica,
Every week they have
Because
and there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong.
Yes.
Every week
And
they have a new
the fact that
girlfriend.
I have a new girlfriend
Relax.
doesn't mean it is
I have to
sex.
come and do
Relax.
Exactly.
Relax.
So
that is why I'm saying that.
and we have classmates,
If you are
classmates,
no, that is why I'm saying
colleagues
that.
at work
If you are introducing a new face,
who have our interest at heart.
so that is why I'm saying that. If you are introducing a new face in the house, let me know.
So every week you have to go to the landlord.
So what is the
That
purpose?
is up to you.
Sat, what is the purpose?
So why do you have to also bring like
But nothing stops me.
But
Nothing
listen,
stops me.
once I pay that house,
Yes.
it's mine.
Nothing stops
the house
me.
is not
Once
yours.
I'm
You
not
only
committing a
rented
crime.
It's mine to. I'm
the
coming.
room
I'm
is
coming.
yours.
I'm coming.
The room is yours.
mine
You only
to-
rented
listen,
it.
listen,
If you like it,
listen,
I'm coming.
Sat, listen,
I'm
let me-
coming.
Oh, so you the way you ask me, we won't let anybody talk.
Eddie, what you
Relax,
have been, I don't
relax,
like.
relax.
Because when Arnold
Once
talked
you
for
pay-
over
no,
10
no, no,
minutes,
oh.
and you never interrupted.
No, because I was, you know.
Okay, you go.
You know what?
No, you go. You go. It's okay. You go.
It's okay.
You continue. Go. I will
Sat,
No,
this
no,
one
it's
is for
okay.
you. This
No,
one
it's
is
okay.
for you.
You go.
This
You
one
go.
is for
You
you.
talk.
You say until I commit a crime or until what I am doing in the house is criminal, I don't see why I should be, surveyed. Or where surveillance should be on me.
Nobody
If there's
is surveilling
anyone
you.
who visits
Nobody
me.
is surveilling
Oh, that is a form of surveillance.
All right, okay.
You know, they are looking into
They're
whatever
checking, they're
activities
checking
you
you out.
do.
Nobody
The
is
fact that
surveilling.
people are visiting me, in
Yes.
fact, it is no crime to have visitors.
That is
You
why I'm
know,
saying that.
it is no crime.
No,
So-
I'm saying that if the person is like will spend like a week, will spend like more days
Sat
there. If the
No,
person will
let's
spend
not
more
shift
days
that.
there,
Let's not shift the
if
conversation to
no,
one side.
if
It is
the
not
person-
just about staying for long. The landlord is
That
saying
is why I'm saying
anybody
that
who
comes
visitors,
around. Yeah,
whether
yeah.
the person is
But-
spending 2
but-
hours or 3
no,
hours.
that's what I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Why is the landlord saying that he wouldn't entertain visitors?
Maybe that's his own subjective.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Or whatever.
It doesn't
Oh, but-
make sense.
but that's
no,
what he has done.
But it
But that's
doesn't
what he
make
has
sense.
done.
It doesn't make sense.
And you are
And
defending him.
I'm
You
not-
said it's right for him to.
No, I'm
defending
saying
him.
that I'm not defending the landlord. I was saying that if the person is staying for a longer period,
Which is
if you are staying for a longer
How
period,
long?
then
is
there's
long?
the need.
How long is longer period?
Long can be long.
how long is long?
Like-
How long is long?
3 days, 4 days can be long, and 3 days, 4. I'm coming. 3 days, 4 days can be long.
3 days, 4 days. That's just weekend though.
But-
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Sunday.
Monday, she goes.
And for what
And you have
reason?
a problem with it.
Because of facilities
even
or
1 week-
utility.
1 week is too long.
Sat.
No,
And
you said-
if you are living with the landlord, if you are living in the landlord, and mind you, you are living with this landlord, and you have another person who has come to stay with you.
What is stay? Stay with you
I'm
is
coming.
different.
Stay-
Visit.
if
No,
the-
visit.
what is
No,
visit?
no.
Visit
Let's
is-
maintain
If the person
the.
visits
No,
you, the person
let's
is staying
maintain
with
the.
you.
Stay
No,
with you is like
No,
stay
visit,
for a
no,
very-
no.
Visit
If the person,
is not
if
stay.
I come to,
No.
if I come to you,
Yeah.
No.
and I'm with you for
No,
even,
wait,
I'm with
yeah.
you for even
Yeah.
an hour. I'm
Oh, you
staying
haven't
with
No,
stayed.
you're not
You
staying
have
with me.
visited.
I have
You have
stayed
visited.
for-
You have
I have
visited.
stayed
No, no,
for-
no. You have visited. You have
I have
visited.
stayed for an
You
hour.
have visited.
Sat, are you
You have
staying with
visited.
me?
You go back.
Sat, you are.
I have stayed for an hour.
Are you staying with me?
I'm not staying with
So
But
you.
you are almost in my house all the time.
wait,
no.
But you're not staying with me.
I'm
Did
saying
you
that
in my
you-
house?
did you stay with him
After
this
that
morning?
particular
Did you
time-
stay with me
after
this
that
morning?
particular time, I was staying with you
No,
for an hour.
no.
Did you stay with Arnold today?
See,
Did you stay with him? No, did you stay with him
After
today?
that, see,
No,
I was
you're not
staying
staying with me.
I was
No.
staying with Arnold
No,
for 10
there's
minutes.
visit
You
and there is
This
stay.
morning.
visited.
This
No.
morning.
You visited.
This
You
morning.
visited.
visited.
There is
So,
visit and there
so
is stay.
if you visit, you
Yes.
stayed for what? For how long? How long did you stay when you visit?
It was just an hour. That's
So you stayed for an hour. So you stayed for an hour.
No, in this context,
Relax,
no, context
relax,
is everything.
relax.
Yes, no,
You are saying
context
relax.
is everything.
So relax.
Your stay here is actually living with the person.
Yeah.
See,
That's
so
what you meant.
yes,
That's what you mean. No, that is not what
and I'm
it
saying
is.
that if you are living with a person,
No.
and you are living for let's say a week, it's long enough for the landlord to see you.
No, staying with someone
Yes,
is
not enough.
relocating.
Exactly.
You see,
With your
you,
things.
you have relocated
No,
and you are
no,
living
if
there
I
With your bed.
no, and chamber pot.
But you see, if I visit you for how long? Did
Well,
I,
no
I
problem.
can-
Let's
but-
leave it.
Okay,
But then-
you let's leave that
Yes.
one aside. I'm saying that sometimes
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is not all landlords that will do this, but most landlords will do it. And I'm saying that.
And do you think
the
it's
landlord,
right? That's the question. Is it right?
That is why I said that. It doesn't make sense for a landlord to tell you that.
But
don't bring visitors.
But
it doesn't make sense.
But
it doesn't make sense. How?
But
there's no but.
Because
it doesn't make sense.
But when we were making your submission, you were saying that it is right for the landlord to scrutinize the kind of people you bring to his house.
No, I never said it was right. I said that if the person is going to stay for long, yes.
Okay, so what if he's staying for long? What if the person is staying for long?
If the person is staying for long.
Okay, I'm coming. What if it's your mom?
The landlord is my mom.
No.
What if it's your mom who has come to visit
you and stay for
and my mom is staying for long?
Yes.
If the landlord is in the house with me,
he has to have a problem.
No, he wouldn't have a problem. I have to go and tell the landlord.
Why should he have a problem with your friend?
Oh, that is why.
Isn't the same human being? I'm coming. I'm making
your mom can die too.
Yes. The facilities that your mom is going to use.
She can even die easier than your younger friends. I mean, if we are going to look at them as we have been told that the old
facilities and then the utilities that your mom is going to use. It's the same thing your friend is going to use. Water, electricity, whatever.
The same thing.
It's the same thing. So
and add the debt because it's one thing they always talk about.
And I am saying that. Even if it is your mom that has
who is sick
to stay for some time.
Yes, and she's not feeling well.
And whether she is feeling well or not, she has come. She has come. Now you are not living in the house alone.
Yes.
At least go to the landlord. Tell the landlord if the landlord is leaving the house.
Okay, you tell the landlord.
You tell the landlord.
You tell the landlord. You tell the landlord.
The house with you.
Yeah.
If he or she is living with in the house with you, yes,
no.
Whether he's there or not,
whether he's living there or not, you have to tell.
If he's not living there,
if the principle of informing him is key, whether he lives there or not, you have to inform him.
That's why I'm saying that
the need to inform should not be determined by where the landlord stays.
That is why I'm saying that. Then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me. Let's say I've rented an apartment, a gated apartment.
Yes.
And I stay there alone. And the landlord says that if I receive any visitor, I should come and introduce them. What is the sense in this?
But then what?
So why were you?
I wasn't. If he lives in the house,
it still doesn't matter. Whether he lives there or not, it still doesn't
matter. You still give him the respect as the landlord.
Then give it to him wherever he is.
Yeah.
If you respect him, you should be selective respect. Give it to him wherever he is. Call him on phone.
Yes.
If you can't
give it
send
to
the
him
person,
wherever
call him
he
on
is.
phone and
You
say,
give him wherever.
call him on phone and say, Linda will be visiting me today. She will spend 2 days.
It still doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
So why were you defending him then? So if it doesn't make sense, then you don't have to tell him anything.
So that's why I'm telling you that
if you don't have to tell him when he's married.
For you to find yourself in a selective situation where this one I can tell, this one I can't tell, then let him know that it is not allowed. I won't do it. So he understands that I won't come and introducing people to you. Introduce some and not introduce some.
The house. I think all these things would have been given to you.
It's not all the time.
It's all the time.
It's not all the time.
It's not all the time.
It's all the time. If it was given me and I agreed, I have to stick to it.
Yeah, but it's not all the time.
But if it wasn't given, but you do know landlords can surprise you. Landlords can throw surprises at you. You can be there and they'll tell you, we have increased your water bill when you are not even using anything beyond what you've always used.
Yeah.
You'll be there and they'll tell you, okay, we have realized that you people cook a lot at night. So now by 5 p.m. you should finish cooking. By 6 p.m. nobody. You know that kind of ask legend, he will tell you. He's been asked not to go to the toilet 3 times a day. He can only do 2.
One in the morning, one
in the evening. If he mistakes, why do you think sometimes he comes to office all around? He's coming to use the facility.
He's coming to use the white room. Oh, Charlie, legend.
They say
he shall be well.
They say he's giving too much pressure.
Charlie, Eddie.
I'm surprised we are talking loud matter and legend is not here.
Legend, shall be well.
So laugh for me.
On the more serious note, on the more serious note, I think it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yes, it doesn't make sense for the landlord. Yes.
So now you agree with Arnold. At the long run, after all the money, you agree with Arnold.
I'm saying that it doesn't.
No, but I know, but you agree with that, no? Okay. So,
whether he admits or not,
yeah, we all know.
We all know where he stands. I mean, you know, this is my other.
All right. You can also join in the conversation by telling us what you think in the comment section.
Let's know what your landlord is asking you to do that you don't
the
like.
ridiculous things that your landlords are putting you guys through, like don't do this at this time, don't do this at this time, and all that.
Charlie,
before we wrap up,
there are landlords who even come and knock your door and want you to ask the woman to keep quiet. If you are knocking and she's making noise, they'll come and knock. There are some who even come and tell you, hey, reduce your television volume. Reduce it. Charlie, you have no idea.
I knew where you were going.
If she can't keep quiet, change it.
I know where you were going. So let's know what you also think by joining the conversation. Let's know what you think in the comment section. Hey, share this video, like this video, and subscribe to the page. Subscribe to the Vice 5 page. It's the brown table with me, myself, and our editors, Akins, holding it down. My brother Sat and Arnold. Hey,
we out.